igniting the divine spark. Gender does not, must not, define the divine feminine nor the divine masculine. The divine feminine is not some kind of goddess woman, but rather a way of being and seeing, no less important, yet no more important than the divine masculine. The divine masculine is not some sort of superhero, but rather a way of being and seeing, no more important, yet no less important either than the divine feminine. The divine masculine, the divine feminine, each resides in you, each resides in me. The divine feminine, intuitive, gentle, receptive, still, collaborative, creative, and yin. The divine masculine, analytical, strong, disciplined, active, assertive, logical, and yang. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, no longer pitted against each other, no longer torn apart, the wounded masculine healed, the buried feminine revealed. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, joined in sacred union, now dancing in holy rhythm, and in their perfect dancing, may peace prevail on earth. Thank you. So I see that our call is really twofold: to heal our world, to create a more loving, just, peaceful, compassionate, sustainable world for our future generations. We really do have to balance these energies within ourselves individually. And we also have to balance these energies in the way that we do politics, in the way that we do business, in the way that we approach science, in the way that we deal with healthcare, in our arts. There needs to be a balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and it has nothing to do with gender. They each reside in each of us. There are women who have buried their divine feminine to try to succeed in a world that seems to only recognize the power and strength of the divine masculine. There are men who have been shamed to deny their divine feminine, or have been encouraged to express the masculine in a wounded and abusive way. I remember my high school years when feminism was very much about this strong, assertive energy, and there was a time that it seemed as women we even tried to dress as men to exert our power. I think that we needed to do that because so much had been suppressed for so long and we were trying to make our way. However, it needs to come to a point of balance, and I think that's great and deep and important individual, spiritual, and personal growth work for us. I think if we're honest with ourselves, each of us can look inside and identify where and how we are out of balance with the divine masculine or the divine feminine. And to the extent that we are willing to look honestly and willing to balance that, to that extent we will become more integrated and more whole ourselves. And when we are more integrated and whole ourselves, we will make better choices and decisions, not just for ourselves, but for all future generations as well. I think we also, those of us who are older, those of us who are adult, those of us who have lived a few years now, owe it to our younger generation to be models for and advocates for what it means to strike that exquisite balance.
Thanks for listening. Sunday services at 9 and 11 a.m. Inclusivity. It's worth the drive. Subscribe to our podcasts and download our free app for instant access to a wealth of spiritual teachings, services, and events.